So also taking into account that a person is not converted yet. So can you go to a house of a friend and make a food there?
Okay. Okay. So that's the end of the question, or there is continuation?
Yes, I mean, because if the oven of a friend of mine is going to make anything that I cook there kosher.
No. What's that? The problem is, for example, cooking in somebody else's house who is not observant Jew. So it would be like if you cook on the top of the stove, there is no problem. Even though these grades are not kosher, it does not make any difference. But if you cooking in your pot, there is no problem whatsoever. You understand? That's the only thing. But if you use a person uses this friend's pot, which is not kosher, so the whole food is not kosher. That's a bigger issue.
The example is if you make a pizza there and you put this in his oven.
No,
the oven?
for sure. Yeah. Oven is not kosher, so it's going to make this pizza not kosher. But just a practical advice. So my wife does pizza in a frying pan because we have only one oven and it's for meat, right? It's for meat only, so we don't have another oven. So she does pizza in this frying pan. I don't know what she does, but it's very delicious.
Because I was thinking in the example of the microwave, or using microwave in office, it would be the same.
No, my microwave. Okay, so if you're not cooking, so just for everybody. So if you're in some like environment, right, like share environment, or even the hotel or anywhere, and there is a microwave, and you need to warm up your food. So actually, if it's possible to wash it, so we try to wash it. We try to kosher. We put the glass with a cup, like with water, so it's going to evaporate the water and cleanse somehow, if it's possible. If it's not possible, if it's in office, like shared microwave, we're not going to do it, of course. Right, so you're allowed to put the double cover, complete cover one, and second cover, like different covers, and you're allowed to warm up in this way. And same with the stove, other people. If it's not kosher stove, in the oven you can warm up some things or even cook if it's double cover and like tightly cover. There is no problem.
So is there any way of making kosher this oven, for example, by heating it being empty?
Of course you can make it kosher, and yes, of course.
In a single day would we require many stages?
Oh, okay. So he's asking all the good questions. So how to kosher oven in general, right? So you have to wait for 24 hours. Don't use it for anything. After 24 hours, if it's like a more modern oven, so you turn on the self-cleaning cycle, right? And it's going to burn everything there. Of course, it's preferable to wash it if possible. So, but or if you see like big pieces of something, of course you must remove it. But otherwise, just put on a self-cleaning cycle, and it should clean. Or if you don't have self-cleaning cycle, you have an older model, so no problem. Again, you can put on a top temperature, whatever is in your oven. For some people have 45 minutes to 1 hour, and it's going to do exactly what this self-cleaning cycle is going to do. Okay, that's it. After that, it's clean. Kosher, you can use for whatever you want.
So I see there is no way to for example, go to some place where it's a shared oven without waiting these 24 hours.
Yes, yeah.
And what if we make this pizza in our oven and we take this food, this meal to his house, of a friend of ours, and if we cut in portions, in a piece of pizza with his knife, is going to be unkosher this meal?
Okay, that's a good question. So the knife is a separate issue. So if this knife was used to cut in, for example, meat, and was cut in onions or some sharp fruit or garlic, so this knife become meat knife forever unless you kosher it. You kosher, you stick it in the ground 10 times, 7 times. I think it's 10 times. Okay, so that it's not so simple. So if you, even though it is everything is cold, there is still an issue. So as long as would be proper to cut wherever this knife touched, just cut the even thin like slice, and then you're allowed to eat this pizza, even though it was cold. If it was hot, for sure it is an issue. When we're trying to cut hot pizza. So the knives, it's always an issue. Yeah, go ahead. Question, yeah.
What about cooking in the microwave?
What about it? What is the question? Can
you clean a microwave using, let's say, some type of cleaning detergent?
That's you see, with a microwave there's a problem. Because why is the problem? Because it's made of plastic, and plastic is porous, and it's actually absorb the residue, and it's impossible to take it out. So some people say to put this cup until it evaporates, but we try not to go by this opinion. So technically the kosher microwave is impossible because of the material. So if it sounds something like hard, like metal, you can kosher it. But like wood, you would not, like plastic, you will not be able to kosher. So there's some plastic like silicone, right? They put it in 500 degrees. I'm not sure. I take it back. I'm not sure if it would withstand 500, but 350 it would withstand, like 400 the silicone, right? But it's going to absorb, since it's like soft, it's going to absorb all this residue. So you would not be able to kosher it. Okay.
Is that even with a cup of boiling water in the microwave?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, there is such opinion, but we try not to rely on that opinion. Again, because the microwave, like with plastic, absorbs, and it absorbs. It's not such an easy thing to release it, and even metal absorbs. So if somebody ever kosher some like metal pot, so it's clean, absolutely clean, like spotless clean, and then you put it in this hot in a bigger pot, and you see like a black residue, like swimming on top, like from where, right? Why? Because that's a spiritual cleansing. It removes the food, the taste of the food. Of course, the spoiled taste that got stuck in the pores of this metal. So if it gets stuck in the pores of the metal, for sure it would get stuck in the plastic, which is much softer. So and since today, especially today, all of these things are so cheap. Microwaves are so cheap. I mean, don't buy brand name. Well, they are. So it's easier just to buy 1 or 2 or 3.